Hello, hello, my YouTube family. This is Lynie from the Pink House, and it's 8:30, and I decided today is the day to come in and answer the question that's scrolling across the screen. Where's Lynie? Has anyone seen Lynie? Well, here I am, and first and foremost, let me say I have missed you guys tremendously. Um, Second, I just have been very, very sick. If anyone has any type of chronic disease process that includes pain, then you feel me. Rather, you don't want to feel me. I have, as I recorded, as I was getting the injections of the orthovisc, which is the insertion of gel into my knees. You get 3 injections over a 3-week period, one in each knee. And this is the first time since I've been getting them. And I've been getting them for the last several years now. So, like a set of injections every 6 months. It used to last a year, but then my DJD, which is degenerative joint disease, osteoarthritis, has just gotten worse. And so now I usually get them like about every 6 months. And so I just finished the series, and this is the first time that I just woke up and it felt like I had never gotten an injection in my life. My left knee, I could barely weight bear on it. And I mean, this has been some excruciating pain. I put some lipstick on, trying to make myself look a little better because it's been brutal. I'll be honest with you. And so, I knew I needed to get an appointment so that I could get back out there so that my provider could try to assess what's happening, what's going on. So anyway, so I get out there today, and he takes some more x-rays, and I haven't had x-rays since I think 2021, July of 2021. So he took a fresh set of x-rays, but before sending me to get the x-rays, of course, he wanted to examine the knees or what have you. And I tell you no lie, when he went to manipulating that left knee, I just bust out crying. I bawled. So apologetic to him for all the, it hurt like the dickens, and he could feel it clicking and popping. And oh my goodness, it just hurt. The right knee was painful, not as painful at that point, but it still hurt. But that left knee is just so. He sent me to get X-rays. So I did the X-rays, and when I got back, from what he could see with the eye, it's minimal changes since I had it, but he said, that's just what he could see from the eye. But and part of my issue is that where I go, your BMI has to be 40 and below before they do a knee replacement. I already know I need the knee replacement, but the issue is trying to get my BMI down. And I go up and down with the same weight number, and I've been doing it for years. And so he recommended a colleague that's at a different facility, and they do your replacements, not necessarily based on your BMI, but based on the size of your knee. And he said that I have slim knees. Can you believe it? Of all things to be slim on me, it's my knees. That I have slim knees, and so maybe going there, they could take a look at it, and maybe we could proceed. Like probably, well, because I just got the cortisone shots, it'll take 3 months before I would be able to get a surgery. But if that's the plan, then surgery probably would be, let's say, maybe March or so. So, and then he also put in a order for a walker and all that kind of stuff, because I'm just telling you, and chronic pain is no joke. Anybody that suffers with it, people can't see it. And if I get emotional, it's only because it's just real. People can't see it. It's not on your face. Well, sometimes it is, because you could be grimacing so bad sometimes that people may say, what's wrong? Are you upset? Whatever. You're just in pain. And, it's you're just in this vortex, and it's just, and people can't see it, and oftentimes they can't relate to it, and so that's where Lenny has been. I have been really battling, and it's been so hard on my mom. It's really bothered me because it hurts her to see me in so much pain that sometimes I can barely stand, barely move around. And she's an older woman; she can only do but so much, and so it makes me feel bad. It's just a vicious cycle, and that's just the way it is. And so I've got videos to load, what have you. I just really have not been able to sit at the computer, to bend my knees, to try to edit anything. So there is lots of stuff coming. Just be patient with me. This is just, I haven't had a flare up like this where the shots didn't work, and so this just surprised me. I just, because they've always worked. And what my provider said to me today is, what he tells all of his patients is that at some point in time, the shots will stop working, and then we'll have to do the next level. And so I am also presently really, really conscientiously working on weight reduction, to better my chances and getting any type of replacement. So that if in fact the doctor that I've been referred to, if he would be the one to do the surgery, I'm working on giving my knees less to carry, so I'm conscientiously working on that. And so, that's just, people, like I tell you, they can't see it. And so, like one of the young ladies that is going to be one of the Pink Conversation segments, one of the things she said to me from the last time when she and I first met, she's been sick. And so that's one of the things when you're dealing with people that have disease processes. Sometimes they're in the throes of a flare up, the throes of active treatment or what have you, and that takes precedent. That is like your only calendar at that moment, dealing with that issue, trying to get to the next moment, because you can't even really focus on a week ahead. Let's plan this, let's plan that. Yeah, this has been a trip. I've had to have such an extension on this leg trying to get down the steps, to get out the door, to get in the mobility vehicle. It's just unreal, but it's my reality. And I know people with chronic knee issues or whatever, they recognize it, because it's part of their reality too. It's just one of those things that you go and you go and you go and you do the grind until at some point, which you've been doing now, is not working. And so this 6-month Band-Aid that's been helping me, it's just not working now. So I need something different. And so, I will probably, more than likely, until I get a resolution from the new provider that I got a referral for, eventually be using an aid more than my cane to help get around when I'm really trying to do stuff outside the house. I will say this to you all, that today, I mean, I appreciate it every day, but today I recognize how much of a blessing it is that I don't have to work outside of the house, because that really is one of the reasons why they allowed me to bring my work home, is because my mobility was just getting so bad. And today it was just blinding pain when he started manipulating my knee. And I was just, me and my provider, we have a good rapport with each other anyway. So even through the tears, he was trying to break the moment, and I'm apologizing for bawling. And he finally says, they're just bad. They're just bad. And that's just it. They're just bad. And so they're not getting better on their own, and they're just going to get worse. And so, yeah. So he gave me injections again today, only this time it was cortisone. Cortisone had stopped working for me a long time ago, which is why they switched me to the gel injections. But he gave me the cortisone today to try to see if, in fact, the cortisone could help calm the knees down to, at least give me some manageability with my mobility until I can, you know, get the more assistive aid as far as the uh, walker that he's put on order, and get this referral appointment under the way to see this other provider. But hopefully, maybe by the end of this week or so, um, the cortisone will, in addition to the gel that's in my system, just help me, because you guys, you just don't know. It's just been so disheartening. It's like one of the things I was crying to. I just hate my knees. I do. I hate them. But you know what? They're mine. It's my reality. And so many of us have things about us that we just hate. I hate, and it's not so much the knees themselves. I just hate the limitations from the lack of mobility. It just, people, they may look at you and think, oh, she doesn't want to do this. Oh, she's lazy. Oh, they really don't know the struggle. And it's not that at all. I'm very active in my mind. I'm very active with the things that I want to do. It's just, people just really don't know how disheartening it is having these. But the thing of it is, what ailment would you pick to have? Everything, it takes something away from you. I wouldn't have chose breast cancer. It chose me. It took something away from me. I would not have chose this. These knees chose me, and it every day robs me of something. But I try every day to be positive, have a positive outlook, and not allow it to cause me to be so disheartened that I don't want to do the things that I find joy in, that helps me bring joy to other people. And so, this is just me keeping it real, being transparent, trying to share with you why it is that I have been away for a moment, because it's just, like I said, I have things lined up, but I just haven't been able, to sit, to edit after sitting for work. So it's been like, once I have gotten off from work, it's all I can do, to get out of that position, to try to give myself some relief. I mean, I have had to literally marry a heating pad to my knees. That's how bad they are. It's like, in order to get some type of, some type of ease of movement, I had to sit for 20, 30 minutes with the heating pad on, and then maybe I can get up a little easier. And let me tell you about animals. They are so funny. And your animal knows you. So my cat, a lot of times, will, when I'm working, lay on her blanket that's at the foot of the bed. I always say that's like my silent coworker, because I'm working, she's sleeping. And so it's funny though, because she has adjusted how she deals with me based on the adjustments I've had to make in my mobility. And what I mean is that I'm now moving much slower than I was before because of this. And so she knows the sounds of when I'm shutting down, ready to turn around so that we could go out to the front part of the house. And so once she hears those sounds at the end of the day, she rouses herself up, she gets up. And so she looks to see that I'm trying to stand up or whatever. And then she jumps down, and so she goes. But by the time I make my way to the door frame, she's still sitting there waiting for me, looking back, making sure I've made it to the door frame to follow her down the hall. And so that's just how Jehovah created them. Animals are just such a beautiful blessing to those of us. If you're trying to heal from mental and emotional, if you're battling physical, whatever the pain is, they bring us joy and happiness. And so her little sweet self, she just does it. She waits for me. And then if I haven't made it, now my thing is, if something happens, what's she gonna do? I'm curious, but if I haven't gotten to the door fast enough, she'll then double back and come into the room and look at me and say, okay, come on, what's taking you that much longer? So, but I just thought that was a beautiful anecdote to share because animal therapy works on so many levels for so many things, not just emotional, not just mental, but even for physicality issues. And so she's just sweet like that way. And so I just really wanted to come on to give you guys an update, to let you know I'm still making stuff. I just really haven't had a chance to edit. And so this weekend, I'm going to try to edit some things so that I can get back on schedule starting next week for my Sunday slowdown. For it's just been rough across the board for my segments because it's just been like end of the road pain. It's like, oh, something has got to give, and it's just been horrible. But I'm still here, still standing, or sitting rather. um, and there's hope. A plan has been developed by my provider, and so I'm looking into getting the things that I need to have done in line so that I can hopefully get this plan in action and get this taken care of, so that I could have a measure of some relief, especially, because I don't want to be more of a weight or a burden on my mom. She's 78, and spry as she can be, but she's feeling her age and she's tired and she deserves to be. She's 78 and she's, taking care of us all and continues to do so. She be, because I really don't know where I would be without her assistance, and more importantly, without her love, because she's just always there for me in my corner. And I just really, really want to be a better me so that I can assist her and not really weigh on her emotions, worrying her as about the state of my health and what's happening with me, because I know she feels it even harder than I do when she tries to see me stand and what have you. And so I'm really aggressively trying to do what I can to implement this plan to help me just have some better mobility, and so you found me. The question, like, where's Waldo? Where's Lynie? Here I am, still in the pink house, still trying to put positivity out there, still trying to upbuild and encourage women, especially, but anybody that I really come in contact with. But I'm still here in the pink house, still, doing what I can, and you'll see the fruits of that. Like I said, I just have had some major challenges with my mobility in these knees, and I'm getting it together so that you all can see me sooner rather than later, that I can get back to my schedule, because I also miss seeing my uploads come on time. My Wednesday segment is just a word, so it don't take nothing to pop a word up there. So that is still happening on Wednesdays. But my other segments that take longer to edit and what have you, and as anybody knows that's a content creator out there, your footage might not really be very long, very involved, but when you go to really trying to edit and stuff, the editing process can take a long time. It can, because you want to make it be as seamless as possible, to look as professional as it can be from an amateur, but still you want the content or the individuals that are consuming the content to see that you put effort into it, that you really cared about the content that you were sending out to them. And so, that just takes time. It doesn't happen from a quick flip through, what have you. And so thank you for your patience. And for those of you that have been wondering where I am, here I am. And like I said, hopefully I can get some of these edits done to upload some things, and in the meantime, I got some other things, like I have in my in my Facebook group. I have some posts and things that I've been doing there, just things that didn't really require me to sit at the computer for a length of time, because just the knees in this bent position is just brutal. But right now, being shot up with the cortisone. I think that's why I haven't grimaced or what have you throughout what is this, almost 20 minutes. Yeah, but I'm getting ready to wrap this up too. But I just wanted to let you know I love you guys out there in the Pink House. I appreciate you being there. And I just want you to know that I've just been grappling, just like many of you in the Pink House, with whatever your isms and your issues are. Keep grappling, keep fighting them. You know, don't let them win. Don't let them win. And that is my motto to you and to myself. I'm not gonna let them win. I'm gonna do what I can do to. Uh, what's the I'm trying to find see the V for victory. Have the victory over these knees because they've been fighting me for a number of years, and they knock me down, I get back up again. And so this is just the latest of the knockdowns by them, and I'm slowly getting back up again. But this is real, and I would encourage anybody do what you can to the best of your ability to protect your knees, because I tell you, it is just no fun dealing with chronic joint degeneration and knee pain. It is just no fun. And so I want everyone to have a happy, happy Friday. Thanks for allowing me to spend this time with you in the Pink House. And again, like I said, I love you all. I appreciate having an audience to prepare content for because I believe in the content. My Pink Conversations, I think, are phenomenal, each and every one, whether it was talking to an entrepreneur or someone dealing with cancer or fibromyalgia or, whatever other disease process we've discussed to date. I think they have just been awesome conversations that get other conversations talked about and started, because a lot of times when people are battling issues, they don't really talk about them. My friends and family that know me, they know I have these knee issues. People that see me, they see me walking with a cane, so they know something's wrong, but they don't know the nitty gritty of, just how painful this is, just how, debilitating it is, and I'm keeping it real. I'm trying to be transparent. If it wasn't for certain things on the market, I would have certain issues happening all along because these knees just don't move fast. So, yeah. So it's just you keeping it real. You're keeping it real. And I appreciate anybody that has extended patience, that has sent a word of kindness towards me. I've been running through one of my Facebook groups and just sending out in general. I've partnered with Lime Life, and I've challenged to sell candles that they have, and the candles portion of the proceeds go to benefit the Better Together Foundation that supports not only cancer research but also helping women to empower them so that women in these third world countries and stuff can become their own business owners, having creating a source of income that for them and their families. And so, I'm still doing things to try to help other people. And so, like I said, if you had thoughts of kindness, thinking about me where I am, here I am, and I appreciate it. If you've seen me and said a kind word, for those that are local and know me, for those that just send out a text or something every now and then to say, "Hey, girl, how you doing?" I appreciate it because it's not easy, and I know it's not easy for other people as well. And that's why I always try to do those things to others, to say a kind word, to send a note. If it's somebody I've encountered and we're talking about certain things, to send them a little gift to make them smile. It costs some postage, and that's it, to put a smile on somebody's face. And so that's who Lynie is, and I will continue to be that through the smiles, through the grit, because I'm in pain. That will always be who I am. That's how I was raised. That's how I'm taught. That it is truly, truly greater to give than to receive. And because when you do, you still receive. And that's my motto. That's the way I've always led my life. And so, like I said, I appreciate you coming to the Pink House, and just keep looking out. We're getting back on. I'm getting back on schedule. And that's basically it. I just wanted to tell you all I miss you, but I've been working as best I can. Like I said, I have content that I just have to get myself in a position to be able to sit and do the edits or what have you. And so hopefully, if this shot he gave me today, if it can really ease into, then hopefully this week coming, I'll be able to do some serious editing and get some things out on the channel. So again, I want everybody to have a good Friday evening. And for those that watched, thank you. For those that are going to catch it on the replay, hello, come on in, sit down, enjoy the chat that we're having and have had. And I'll see you guys soon. So thank you for coming to the Pink House.